These efficient actions, when we start adding them up,
by visiting the bodybuilding.com store today. Way to the Arnold Classic. His diet can't possibly work for anyone other than himself, and maybe a handful of elite athletes. Still, I dutifully ask him, and as always, find him reluctant to give details.
basically, you know, we're talking about not getting distracted by the crap, the diet, the sets and reps, this exercise versus that one, who's your biggest competition at the show, is it that? Listen, all of that is distraction. You're getting caught up in crap. None of that is really in the equation at all. None of it. None of it. None of it is physical. None of it is nutrition. None of it is calories and proteins and all of those things are tools. They're tools, but they're not the whole picture. Get your arms like that is your own. So there's work there that he's not supposed to be able to do. There are questions that he's not supposed to be able to answer and not supposed to be asked. It doesn't matter how he got there. His mother may have 21-inch arms without even working out.
In the groups, there's about 8 per station. We've got 2 to 3 pros manning each station. They'll give their opinions on how to do exercises, what little secrets they have, people that inspired them.
Starts out a bit awkward with both Kai and Evan a little unsure of what exactly they should be showing.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to actually work on legs. We're going to talk about maybe some fundamentals of leg training.
Eventually they settle on teaching squatting technique.
I imagine so many times drawing a line on the floor, splitting that line with my feet, turning my feet out, head up, my chest is up, and I'm coming down. I'm going to get here, I'm going to get down here.
You're focused on the exercise, and you're thinking about the body as you want it to be.
Now what's going to happen is I'm able to recruit my quads to catch the resistance that is coming down. Our glutes and our hamstrings will come in online to help support our lower back, to help take the stress off of our lower back. It will also give us time to let our lower back kind of recover a little bit in between reps while doing a very aggressive set of squats. Now my legs are working. And because we also talked about opening up and stretching these adductor muscles earlier, now we're able to see how they come into play too, to help stabilize your femur bones and hold them in place. Okay? So now get here. Let's try that.
Best intent, focus, and efforts of people that are investing.
You pack on slabs of...
Everything starts from the floor up. So from the floor, hamstring, quarter turn.
Since the early days of his career with a hip-hop sensibility, he has both fascinated and angered lovers of to basics, starting with a superset of straight leg deadlifts and an unusual use of the leg curl machine to target the glutes. Kai plunges his new protege into this specialized posing workout.
Okay.
With only a month to go before defending his crown at the 2010 Arnold Classic, Kai taking time and energy out of his daily schedule is quite a gift. A gift that I'm not sure this amateur bodybuilder is too grateful for at this moment. Jason Myers is an economics student at the University of Pennsylvania. Though he grew up not far from Kai in New York City, his early life experiences with a warm and nurturing family couldn't have been a chance to meet Kai and pick up some pointers. However, I get the feeling that this balls-to-the-wall training session was a little more than he bargained for.
All right.
I'd say that was scary at first, but then I understood, what needed to be done.
All right. In order to pose in front of judges, to put your muscles on display, we use something called isometric contraction. What a bodybuilder on stage is trying to do is to show his physique at his best in each and every pose. In order to do that, a bodybuilder may have to contract every muscle in his body.
This is the third set. All right.
And it can be very difficult to think about, well, I got to flex all the muscles of my body that are at least in viewership of the judges from this particular angle. That doesn't make sense. I'd probably pass out at the thought of it. Okay. Get up. Get up.
Pull your pants up.
Pull them up?
You gotta pull your pants up. See your crotch is too low?
Oh, okay.
That means you can't open your legs.
I got you.
None of that hip-hop shit here, dog. Pull your pants up. Let's go. High, 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 high. You lean them up high. You need range of motion. You need a place to go.
Okay.
There you go. All right, now sit down. Let's get it.
All right.
Glutes are responsible for pelvic flexion. Flex your glutes. Wide as you can. Wider, wider, wider. Let's go. Yep. Let's go.
And I'm just trying to eke out the reps, and Kai's in the back of my ear, just come on, let's go, and he's just like, his face, and it's just intensity in his face. It's just like, okay, like I've got to move this weight until I can't move it anymore, and when I can't move it, put it down. There's a certain level of intensity that you need to move up. And it has to be there. And for some people, either they have it or they don't have it. I think when I saw Kai that day, it made me realize, like, okay,
about.
In order to be able to connect with your muscles, you need to be able to have a very sharp mind-to-muscle relationship.
Okay.
The more you beat and bludgeon or create stimuli sent to these muscles, the more a beaten path you create. You know, by you being able to have that beaten path to those muscles, now when you're on stage, that's what you're pulling from. Parts that you're not able to contract like that, what you're trying to do is contract your muscles against the resistance. You know, by contracting your muscles against greater amounts of resistance is how you're able to stimulate muscular hypertrophy. But the primary goal isn't to move weight as much as the primary goal is to contract muscle. But you'll see when you start posing, to pose more efficiently, to display the muscle you have, it'll go back to the same things that we just did in there.
It was tough. I mean, the whole workout, I felt like I was going to vomit. The entire work, it was bad. Like I remember getting there and I'm thinking, oh, okay, this isn't going to be bad. You know, he's getting ready for the Arnold Classic. He's tired. You know, this is going to be short. We're going to be out of here. I remember finishing lower body and thinking we were done. And we're in the locker room and I'm thinking, oh, this is great. You know, I can eat and relax and go home. He's like, no, we have to train upper body now. And I'm just like, not again. I don't want to do this again.
And witness a brutal leg training session as the Arnold Classic approaches.